Happy Friday! We're finishing off Self-Protection Week on the Huddle with me, Life Coach Franzani, with how I protect my spiritual and environmental areas to stay motivated, to stay connected to, and do the things that matter most to me. So, spiritual energy refers to your sense of purpose for and meaning in your life. It's what's behind your sense of fulfillment or contribution. It's what drives you to do what you do. Environmental energy refers to the settings or conditions in which a particular activity is carried on. So pretty straightforward. So protecting my spiritual energy when it comes to my motivation helps me to have something to look forward to because I'm connected to my vision and my purpose. And especially now with such uncertain times, that's so important. It also helps me be resilient in the face of adversity. It keeps me determined, confident, and in touch with my faith. So here are the ways that I protect my spiritual energy. Prayer. So, however you connect to your source, connect. So prayer for me. Devotionals. So I love to learn and be led. So I'm specifically I look for devotionals that, relate to my life as an entrepreneur, as a wife, and things like that. Yearly values check-in. So I do certain clarity calls with my clients to get to know who you are and what you're good at. And I also do those with myself on a yearly basis. Vision boards, similarly, I have my vision board above my bed. I did mine kind of late this year, but I do a vision board at least once a year. And I love Pinterest boards as just like makeshift vision boards for anything, motivation for anything, the life I want to lead. But it really connects me back to my vision and my purpose for my life. So every day I journal, and it helps me emotionally and mentally process, and that's like freeform journaling, but there are certain things I write out every day, and that's really to help protect my spiritual energy, and that is every day I write out my ideals, so I am statements about who I am and who I want to be. My short-term goals to keep me focused and excited, and to help manifest those things. And my big, hairy, audacious dream. So this is like 13 to 15 things that exist, like just big things, where like my house, one of them is I'm the healthiest I've ever been, just my big, hairy, audacious dreams and goals that I want to aspire to, and things that I want to continue to embody. So one of them is that I'm crazy in love with my husband, and I am right now, and I want to continue to be. So writing those things out every single day keeps me, connected to my vision and who I want to be. Next, affirmations. So I do mirror affirmations. Every time I look in the mirror, I say one nice thing about myself. And every time I'm naked in front of a mirror, I tell myself I love myself exactly the way I am. So it is to really keep me centered with being connected to me and who I am and appreciating myself. And I also have Post-its. One of them says messy as fuck, let it be easy, this is hard. So, whatever I need to be reminded of in that time to keep me connected to who I am, I write on Post-its and paste them in places. And then phone alarms. So I change those often too, but at 9 a.m., noon, 3 p.m., and 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. So every 3 hours starting at 9 a.m., I get an affirmation. And when it comes up as a thing on my phone, I say it out loud. My husband has really great sound effects on his. So Lion King, and then that Mario sound of leveling up. I need to figure out how to do that. But at the very least, it rings and I say those again. So affirmations. And then finally, speaking my dreams aloud. So sharing them with my husband, with the people who matter, with my coach, but not just reminding myself of my vision, but having the courage and the bravery to say it aloud and speak it aloud to other people helps with accountability and resilience, because it's kind of like, well, I said it, so I better do it. So that's a really big one for me. If I have a new exciting thing that I'm going to do, I make sure I tell someone. So those are the ways that I protect my spiritual energy. The ways I protect my environmental energy, I maximize these things in my surroundings. So sunshine and fresh air. I love sunshine, and every house I've ever lived in, including the one I live in now, it's really sunny, lots of sliding glass doors, sunshine all the time. And I noticed I worked better. I traveled when I worked in corporate America, and my favorite location in Jacksonville was because the whole floor was filled with windows. So fresh air. If I can't get sunshine, I definitely need to step outside and just take some deep breaths. Nature views. So I need to be able to look outside. It doesn't. If I don't get something like a beautiful garden, I don't mind like a nice sky, whatever. So, anyways, nature views. The temperature, I mentioned this before, has to be just right. I'm like Goldilocks. So I'm consistently either turning on a fan, turning off a fan, shedding layers, so I can feel comfortable. Comfy chair. So while this is also like my awesome Huddle chair, it also is like a huge wingback chair that I can sit crisscross applesauce in. So I love it. And comfy clothes. I like my clothes to be flowy and like fashionable, but I really like I'm always comfortable. And then my stuff. So different times, different things. I am someone who people will say is prepared. So at a wedding I just went to, I had my poncho. I knew it was going to be rainy. I knew we were going to be outside. So same thing with my work stuff. I have like the things I need. I move areas when I work. I have multiple of these beautiful wingback chairs. So I need my lap desk, my glasses, my laptop, my certain notebook. So I just need my stuff. Water. Water is always within arm's reach for me. And I mentioned this before, but this is also about my environment, but protecting my ear gates. So I am really affected by what I hear. So I like white noise, other people chatting. I love silence. I can't have people whose conversations I might want to listen to around. Like I need to put on headphones if that's the case. But if it's just like work stuff and you're working and I'm working and you're on a work call, I can drown that out. And then finally, organize space. And this is flexible, right? Like I heard somewhere that your surroundings are a physical manifestation of what's happening in your head. And that's so real. And then there are certain times in my life where it's okay to be messy as fuck, like I said. And so sometimes my surroundings look like that. But I just think it's the most important part is that it's reflecting what's happening. Like if there's a dissonance, like if I'm feeling like I need to be super organized in my work and everything around me is chaotic, I will fix everything around me. But if where I'm at in my space, in my head is chaotic and things around me are chaotic, I'm okay, right? So when all of these things are in order, I am the most productive. And to show up how I want in my motivation, I need at least a few of those in place to work well. And honestly, I think the most important one is fresh air. I get claustrophobic for being inside too long. We spent a whole rainy day inside recently, and in the middle of the night I woke up like in a panic and had to go just step outside, take some deep breaths. So yeah, I think those are the most important things. So what do you need to protect your spiritual and environmental space, energy area, and how would you benefit more from that? So thank you so much for watching the Daily Huddle with me, Life Coach Franzani. Every week I pick a theme, and every day we huddle around a topic and how it affects our motivation, our ability to live by our values, and be the master of our own destiny. I'll see you here next week. Give yourself an amazing weekend. I hope you enjoyed our week on self-protection.